What's going on, guys? I know that was loud, sorry. I'm excited, sort of. So for our mini Jinx week that we have going on now, of course, yesterday we did the Master Grade regular old GNX or Jinx. I don't care which way you like it, it's better said. I call it a Jinx. So it is what it is. So moving on, we have the P-Bandai Advanced GNX HG. I'm excited, okay? So this is one of a few HGs that I was seeking, and I managed to score this one. I did get it from BBTS, so that means I paid way too much money for it. And I'm a little sad, because I know there was the Deborah's custom, or Deborah, however it is, I don't care. There was also a couple others that I believe came out. And I think there was even a Jinx 4 version that came out at some point earlier this year, and I missed it and just didn't get it and did not prepare well enough. So we're going to move on to this. And of course, you do have some very nice box art here. This is actually based off the kit itself, which is neat. So it's not drawn, you know, even this is regular GNXs here. So the Advanced Jinx was somewhere in between, because it's even the V. So coincidentally, 00CTOBER 5, and we got this is from a 00V series, so it's pretty cool. And of course, like P-Bandai, it's all a monochrome box. You get just a decent image here, and you got Bandai 2018. So this is actually an older one. I don't think this was a re-release. It's just been in stock there forever, and there's a reason I say that. We'll get to it here in a minute. But because this is a P-Bandai box, it's going to go real quick. So on the bottom, Advanced GNX. By the way, you can read it, unlike you could on the MG box. And then even on this side, you got Bandai. So not too old. You know, it's new-ish. So it has that, but not so old that it doesn't. And by the way, this is a 604T, so it's a slight upgrade from the original 603. Right? Anybody? I'm just waiting to be subsplained too. Okay, so then you got HG Jinx, and then you got, hey look, keep 3-year-olds away from that because they're not advanced enough for this Jinx. You got Polybag, and then, you know, PP. You got the little guy, toilet PS, PE, all the things. And then it should have been 2,000 yen. I definitely paid more than that. Or wait, hold on, here's the proper reaction to that. And it says 2,000 yen. No, it seriously costs way more than that. Because it wasn't out on the P-Bandai site yet. No glue is required, in case you guys ever wondered. You don't have to glue these things unless otherwise instructed. And still, newer, bluer GNX, slightly advanced. It's cool. Let's just... All right, it's turntable time, and excuse if I had to over brighten this because it is a dark kit on the background. I'm still working on the pro settings, okay? I know, looking at darker colored stuff is really hard on this background. It is what it is, but it's easier than swapping instead of white to black. So let's do turntable time real quick while I talk about this. And, well, we looked at the MG version of this a couple of years ago, I believe, when Chris brought that over. And yes, it's still a valid review, even though I didn't build it. Shut your faces. Very salty about that. Anyways, so now building the HG version, it makes me a little happy, especially after I did the MG. And if I don't believe I'm lying. I know that sounds really funny, but I'm pretty sure I built this one first because I knew it'd be faster, and then I built the MG version. And because I built so many Jinxes in the past, this one was actually fairly easy. And I did do a combination of using some stickers that it came with and hand painting the same way I did with most of the other GNXs as it were. Now, as it goes, this thing has only a few minor upgrades compared to the regular version, and we will be doing a comparison here very shortly once I pull it out. And it is cool. I like it. Though, of course, it does... Well, somebody just took a tumble. It does come... I guarantee you it was from the Power Ranger shelf. Sorry. Dang it. Sorry. It does have the problem of being a dark colored kit, and therefore You got to be careful with cleaning your nubs and such like that. So let's go ahead and pull it off turntable and look at it up close. Alright, so Jinxie Boy here does have the new cool commander fin going on there. And as you can tell, there are definitely some differences. You do have the weird new, whatever the heck these things technically are. They look like spinny shield to some degree, but look like they could also spit out some GN particles. And I will say, like I said, there are some stickers I definitely used. These are stickers, as if you can't tell from the wrinkles. This is annoying. This is like a 4-part setup here because they wrap around and there's 2 per side if I remember correctly. These are also stickers here. These little white bits and then also these lighter gray bits. I wasn't going to try to match those colors up and I don't really have any good white paint at the moment, so that was something I was not willing to try to paint, and so that's why they had to be the stickers. Of course, you do get the eye stickers, which are going to be hard to see, but they are in there. Of course, you get a nice big purple sticker that goes inside the chest, and it looks good. And I do believe you do get the same stickers that cover all of the, joint parts like this, but mine are hand painted with my favorite dark gray ever. If you don't know what that is, go to my channel's about section where I explain. And then right there on the GN drive, same thing, painted there, and then painted here on these little bits. If you recall from the MG, we now know how that comes out. It's pretty cool. And then also painting here and here. I believe it does come with stickers for that. It didn't other ones have, so it is what it is. I like it. I mean, it's a cool looking version, and, once again, we've already looked at one, but as I needed to build my Jinx collection. So other than the grays, this is my favorite, like, grunt suit, quote-unquote enemy grunt suit. So, I mean, it makes sense that I would dig it. Articulation and stuff is not going to be super different, but might be slightly limited. So with these things, they are very loose. Just pointing that out. Maybe yours won't be. Mine are. It doesn't really affect the articulation in any way. Something that might is these new thigh pieces here with the big old thrusters going on there. So, I mean, the legs are already limited due to the funny way they designed the thing. So that's going to be a little bit different in the pudding, so to speak. And then also the backs of the legs are, they're bigger, so it just got to be more careful there. I believe it is it should be a double jointed knee, right? Am I dumb? I thought it was a double jointed knee. That's single, right? I feel stupid. It's like, is it a double jointed knee? And I'm just an idiot. No, I believe it is single, just right here. Yeah. One thing that is also different is that they do the color breakup here with this bottom section. It does give you the blue section. So it does come with a couple extra runners of things like, that and all the new parts, stuff like that. But I like the color separation there. That is actually very, very cool. So because it is closer in relation to the standard Jinx than it is to the next one up, we'll bring that out. So there's the one we looked at last time. And something I neglected to point out on that. So this one, it was the first one I screwed up. There are supposed to be little nubs right there to kind of keep these in check, which you can see, maybe you can see here. See, here's a stupid thing. This is blocking most of the light, despite there are 2 lights pointing right here. So I'm going to have to do some lighting upgrades to give more downward lighting. It's kind of annoying, and I think that would fix some of my issues. But you can see that for the most part, it is the same. It loses the big, thing going on here, to hide the beam sabers and stuff. That's a trick that the HG didn't bother with, and it made me sad. Like, they could have engineered that. So they've never really done, I guess technically Revive series would be a 2.0 sort of. But like a Revive Jinx that actually has some of that engineering would be neat. But you can see, they're basically the same. So let me pull that out of the way for right now. Oh, hey. Sorry, I've got there's a lot of things on the desk at the moment, and some of them are annoying me, especially the one that just made me knock off his hand. Okay, so let's look at accessories. Yes, I say it that way because I'm annoying. You do get the standard shield, though you don't have to use it if you don't want to. I believe they give you a sticker to try to cover that center bit there, but I painted it once again. Favorite dark gray ever. No big issue there. And you can plug it onto the arm the same way they always do. But this is where I say you definitely don't have to use this because it's going to interfere with the arm or with the shoulder thingy, which I think are shields. I could be wrong. There's no descriptor, and frankly, I'm not going to look it up. But once again, that's what sub-splinters seem to be for. And then you also get an expressive right hand or a gun-toting right hand, whichever way you want to look at it. If you want to do it that way, you absolutely can. He does come with beam sabers. You don't use one of them, and then you do get 2 blades. The other one, however, becomes a beam bayonet, which is pretty cool. It's something you don't see super often, at least in this series. I think this is one of the only weapons that does this. So you get your nice beam gun, whether it's a machine gun or not, and just in case you need to get close enough to slice somebody, you can do that. And this all is just an add-on. Of course, you can just yoink that out of there if you want. We did see this exact setup before on a previous GNX review during Jinx Week, and you can pull that off, and you can utilize the long rifle that it also comes with. If you're feeling a little randy, you can do that, but I like the alternative weapon, which is pretty neat. The fact that they made modular upgrades for their weapons is pretty dang smart. Even Celestial Being didn't necessarily do that. They just said, hey, can we slap new stuff on this? And they're like, sure. Okay, so we plug that in, just like so, and it's a good gun. Yeah, it's a pretty cool gun. Except I'm not going to use it in that hand. I'm going to put it on this hand. And you're going to go, why, Shoki, are you putting it over there? Because he has a main weapon that is much cooler. I'm going to use that instead. So we do get his, like... I'm trying to figure out if this is meant to be like a proto-lance for the... I think it is. So this has got to be like a proto-lance for the Jinx 2, or Jinx 3, rather. So it's the first version where it is like the quad-barrel rifle hidden in the lance. Now, one thing I did without really paying attention was painted all of these sections here. That actually was kind of unnecessary, though it does tie together better with the later versions. And the MG came with this, but I believe it used like a crappy wraparound sticker for the like pommel. So that sucks. But one thing you can do, can that come off? I don't think, I thought that would come off. Oh wait, no, I think, I'm trying to remember, has any of that stickers? I don't think so. Decent color separation for all that. And of course, like I said, I painted that. The inner part here is actually color separation, so you don't have to do all that if you don't want to. But you can, in fact, hold it like so. Though the thing that sucks is it's a round handle in a square handhole, as it were. So you can hold it that way, and you can just do that number, like so. Or, see, the thing is, he doesn't really do a handle, so to speak, in the same way the later ones do. Oh, you know what? I was thinking of the one that comes with the Jinx 3s that has the wraparound sticker at the end of it. You can also hold it by its top handle. That's also how you can dual wield it, so to speak. You know, hold it. I always say dual wield, and I mean to say two hand. Sorry, I always do that. So you can do that. I actually had him in that pose. I'll probably put it back in that pose for the thumbnail, where he's actually holding a crossbody like that. But either way, it's a very cool setup, though. Like I said, a round handle in a weapon like that is silly. Like, give a little square handle. One thing I'll say is the head is far more limited in articulation than I recall, and I don't think there's anything different with the collar or anything. It's just like kind of annoying that he can't turn his head worth a damn. So I gotta like turn the body a little. So there we go. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and bring out everybody that we've got so far. I'm gonna push him to the back, pull the camera back a little bit, and we'll go with the normal Jinx. And I'm sure my spacing is gonna be really dumb here. The Jinx 3. And apparently there is a Jinx 2, but there's no kit for it. I don't know offhand what it looks like, but I guess it exists, according to people who tell me things on the internet. There's the ALAWS one, which is still one of my favorites, although it uses a lot of stupid stickers where it could have used just color separation with a new partial runner. Raise the camera up. We'll go with one of our instances of a Jinx 4. No, let's put him on the other side. It's not going to fit that way. So we'll go with the Jinx 4 from Build Divers. Actually, that wasn't Divers. That was Fighters Battle Log. I know. Shut up. Something that's interesting because it's based off of the Advanced Jinx. It's our Striker Jinx, which is Advanced Jinx plus extra parts. Definitely one of the tallest ones because it gets that height boost. Alright. Then the Jinx 4, I forgot the full name of it, but this weird one also from Build Divers that has the hover skis and shit. I forgot what it's called. I kind of don't care. It was an interesting one to say the least. And then last, I believe, I'm looking at the floor, checking. Our last Jinx. Ogre Jinx back there. Because he's one of the coolest ones. So there we go. There's the current Jinx collection. Wait. Where is it? Where is it? I forgot. Crap. It's hidden over here. Hold on, let me pull Advanced boy forward, make a little room. I'm trying to keep everybody on the thing. I forgot the Shoki GNXS, which I have to make a soft landing there. There we go. So now we have all the Jinxes, all of my HG Jinxes together, which is cool. I still need to get whatever remains of them. Yeah, no, the Deborah's Custom is just the Advanced Jinx in red, which I'm sure is not a problem whatsoever. And then just whatever other versions I can get, I will definitely take. I'm not gonna lie. I dig the Jinx. I think it's a fun one. The kit is actually nice to put together and all that, so it's good. And I didn't mention it before in yesterday's review. It's possible that I could build that in MG form. It's possible. I don't have that in the schedule, so to speak, but yeah, I could make it happen probably. Probably make it happen. Yep, probably. So, alright guys, so which of the Jinx HG kits I can't talk, that is out, do you like the most? We've got several Build Fighters versions. We have legit versions, which is, basically everybody up front. And, what more do they need to give us other than more in the MG family? That's not P-Bandai. That's probably more of a personal situation, but it is what it is. Just let me know in the comments down below. Also, down below would be where you can buy merch. You can also sign up for the Patreon. Anything that can help support the channel. And of course, if you want to come join the Discord, that link is down below. This is the end of 00CTOBER, but if you guys still have 00 builds that you're either finding online and feel like sharing, using the hashtag 00CTOBER or 00CTOBER5, that is 00CTOBERV, by all means, go find things, tag me, and do the hashtag. And of course, just share to the Discord so maybe we can pull off one more final thing by the end of the month. But I'll see you guys next time. And remember, as always, keep on building.